Okay, it's your boy Deezy. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I'm coming. Trust me, I'm coming. Hit the subscribe button. Share this video. Hey, listen. Some people already got the relationship that's needed for them, and they don't see it because they get bored with the situation. You had the things that you need and that you want, but you always feel that you can do better. That's what happens. People will have a relationship that they dreamed of, the partner that they dreamed of. But once they achieve it, they think that I can do better than this. This is not exciting me anymore. I really can find something that is going to go over, above, and beyond to make me feel that I'm worth it. When the person that you with may already make you feel that way, but you're so used to what the person's doing and so comfortable that you'll feel that it can be more that can be done for me. I really don't think that this is all that is set out for my life. When you see these women that have guys that support them and there for them, and then they want to complain about they're not getting courted. They're not doing this for me. When the guys will show to the world the certain next level things that they do for them. You got to appreciate when you got somebody that's there for you. Because when you get to a certain age, and I want to make this clear for you, when you get to a certain age, you're not going to find them outlets the way that you would find them outlets when you in your 20s. Once you hit about 28, 29, that elastic changes on that motherfucker. I want to let you know if you don't know. When you get about 28, 29, 30, the coochie elastic changes. It's not the same. It doesn't grip the same. It doesn't have the same effect. You might feel that you got the good coochie and you know that everybody loves it, and I'm here to tell you, a professional, been there. When you hit that certain age, the elastic is not the same anymore. Guys get in there and it don't grip the same. I don't care what you said you got. When you in your early 20s, that elastic is all the way intact. It's gripping. You can feel it grip in the back. When you start hitting 30, it's open in the back. And especially if you done had children. A baby comes out the coochie, your coochie gets this big when the baby come out. This big now, the elastic is stretched out. It's not the same. So if you're in a relationship and you get to 30 and somebody is treating you nice and doing what he's supposed to do for you and making you feel good to a certain extent, appreciate that. Everything's not going to be perfect. Everybody's not perfect. So if you got that situation where as though the man is doing what a man's supposed to do as being a provider, value that. Don't allow outside influences to change your judgment on the look of your relationship. Because what's going to happen is you're going to go back out in the playing field and it ain't going to be the same. It's not going to be the same once you've been in a relationship for those years and you had the playing field under control and you chose to settle down. But then you think you're going to go back out in the playing field and you able to touch all the players the same. negative. A man will sleep with you. Yes, he will. Because men like to have sex. But when it comes to committing to you and being with you the way you want to be with, the way you want to be courted, that's not happening so easy after a certain age. Once you get to a certain age, men looking at, you've been through this, you've done this. You might be damaged inside from the signs you show. So they're not going to handle you the same. You can think that you can find this when you want to find it, and you can put this type of impression on any man that you want and he's going to fall into the trap. No. But women with sense, that have common sense, they know. That's why they be stuck with the bum jokers they stuck with. Because they know when you go back out on that field, it ain't the same. When you got to start over, it's not the same. You're not going to get the same volume and the same attraction that you got at once. Yeah, you're going to get the attraction of a man wanting to have sex with you. That's easy. But to get that attraction where a man is showing you that he adores you, that shit dims down after a certain age. And trust me, when a man has sex with you, now listen, I'm giving out gold. Once a man has sex with you, no matter what kind of status you think you got, who you think you are, he looks at you different. Once a man has sex with you, you are looked at different. Especially with a man of a status that he got his own stuff in line. Because it's more women out there that he can get in touch with. So you got a man that's enjoying you and valuing you. You got to appreciate that, accept that for what it is. Because if you think, which most women think, I can do better. You might have a bad situation, a bad year. The year might not go that good. Y'all not feeling each other at the moment. Y'all not seeing eye to eye. And the first thing you think is, you can go find better. Stop lying to yourself. Because once you put yourself back out in that field, right? And you done aged a little bit, and that elastic not the same, you're going to get your feelings and your emotions played with. That's just how it go. Because when the man catch somebody younger with that elastic intact, I want to tell you, with that elastic rubber band fresh, rubber band, snap, you not no competition. No matter what you think you got going on and where you work and what you do, because the man wants the sexual feeling that is not existent in older women. You got to hear me now. You might feel that, oh man, he talking crazy. He don't know what he talking about. Trust me. I'm telling you. A man going to jump on you, yeah. He going to want to have sex with you. He going to want to see what it's like because he hasn't been there. But after that, what is it? You think that once he has sex with you, this is where he wants to stop at? If you do, you lying to yourself. You got to know when you got that man at a certain age and you got him where you want to have him at, respect that. Honor that. Don't look at the faults in what he doesn't do, especially if he's a provider. Because when you go back out in the field, you're going to regret the field you left. You had the certain foundation where you were treated like a queen, but it was so common to you. You like, man, I can do better. Guys ain't feeling the same way you feeling in the way you want love. It's certain sexual feelings that make a guy look at you in a different light. That's what brings a guy closer to you. The way you make him feel sexually, and the way you show your honor for him when you out in public. If you can't control yourself and keep yourself as though you looked at like you not easy access, then a guy's gonna look at you like you not like you are easy access. So if you're easy access to anybody that's able to touch you, able to feel like he's next to you, yeah, the guy's gonna still have a sexual feeling for you if it's there, but he's not gonna handle the relationship as you wish that he would or you think you deserve. He's gonna deal with the relationship accordingly. The way a woman thinks is totally different than the way a man thinks. And women think that they have men figured out, when no, you don't. If you pay attention to some women, they might be not as pretty looking. And you wonder why they're able to keep a man and able to handle certain relationships stronger than the relationships that you handle, is because they know how to adapt to that person that they get into a relationship with. If you don't know how to adapt to the person in self that you meet, and you keep handling each relationship in the same sense, thinking that if this person not handling me at this level, but he might be doing this level, but I can get this level, you're going to run out of options. And when your options run out, it's going to be loneliness. It's easy for a man to pick a woman up and have a good time with her and send her on her way. It's hard for a woman to get a man to commit to a serious relationship. Because a lot of people are emotionally disturbed. So when you're emotionally disturbed, not everybody wants to entertain that full time. Not everybody wants to be around that full time. So as in these women here, they had men that wanted to entertain them full time. But you know what they thought? They thought that they can go back out in the field and it would be easy to find a man to entertain them full time. And it's not happening like that. I'm here to tell you, like the video, share the video, comment. I'm giving straight game. And a lot of women, they lie to themselves. You playing tricks on your own mind, thinking that, oh, it's going to come to me. And it goes back to what I say, you selling yourself hope. And while you selling yourself hope, the years is still passing. That elastic is not getting back to that new. It's not getting back there. And once you get jumped on so many times, it ain't the same. And what I think though, honestly, and this is me being honest, a lot of women be so curious about having sex so young and early that they get out there and they start having sex young. So when it's time for them to find a partner that they want to find, they don't have the same sex interest as they should because they wore it out at a young age. You got to take your time. But it's so common for a woman to want to get started real young because they think it's cool. And when you get started so young, you might meet the person that you think that is for you, but you don't know how to sexually please him. So he's going outside to look for different sexual partners because you want to have restrictions on the coochie. You hear me? You follow me? If you with somebody and you plan on being with that person, you can't have restrictions on the coochie. You can't be saying that I'm not having sex because you did this and you did that. Once you start playing the coochie games, your coochie has no more value. Men are going to go look somewhere else. They might still deal with you. They might stay in a relationship with you. But trust me, them coochie games is sending a man straight out the door ASAP. I'm going to go play. My girl, my wife, she's home. I know what's going on with her. She wants to play games sexually. You got to know what you got. If you got somebody that loves you and you see the value in it, you better act like it. Because if you think that you got the ability to just pick and choose what you want, you don't at all. You don't have the ability to do that. It's more bum jokers out here than it is jokers with a foundation. Trust me. So if you got somebody with a foundation, you better totally value that person. You better honor that person. Because you got lucky. It's easy for a guy to drop you off at work in your car that don't want to get off the couch, that want to sit in the house and play the game all day and don't want to get a job while you pay all the bills. That's easy. So if you got somebody that's there doing what he's supposed to do, going to work, providing, making sure that you living a decent life, you better value that. Because if you go out here and think that I can find somebody with a better job, the guy with the better job doesn't want the relationship you want. Because all he's thinking about is, if this don't work out, I gotta pay her. This is the image that's put to the world. A guy that has a good job, a solid foundation, unless he doesn't have enough experience with women, you're not going to get that guy. Because once you see, if you a working guy and you doing what you're supposed to do, that nothing's on your side if the relationship doesn't work out, if you got common sense, you're not going to keep playing with that. You're not going to keep saying, it'll go better for me. I got the ability to fix this. You're not going to keep saying that. But what happens is, women think they got the ability to be with this guy, that guy in a relationship wise. They'll say, I'll go find somebody that's going to want me and my kids. When it's not happening like that. What type of man that has options wants to dead stop his life to deal with you and your kids and be rationed the coochie when you say it's time to have sex? And you're going to say, your kids come first. My kids are first. So if you leave the guy that was your dream mate, your soulmate, and you say, all right, it's not working out, I can do better. You got these little badass kids that come with the situation. So this person over here might have kids or might not have kids. But he's going to come into your life where it's saying that my kid is first and deal with this permanently, when he could just take you out sometime, have sex with you, and go his way. It's not happening like that. That's not entertaining the men to say, I'm going to sit here and deal with her and her kids, and I know I'm already together and I got my life right. I already got it together. So I'm going to stop the things I like to do for fun to entertain her and her kids because she has a coochie. They lying to you. The hope. People are being sold hope, man. It's straight hope. That's not what a man wants. Now you can find a guy that you're above, and yeah, he might sit in the house and watch your kids and be at your beck and call. But if you finding a guy that you want to feel equal to, that's not equal to the guy. That's not equal to the man that I'm making as much money as you, but I got to tend to your kids and deal with what's going on with your kids, and they come first. That's not exciting. So it can happen. There's men that are willing to do that, but the odds are not on your side. The odds are not on your side. If you check it out, how many people do you know personally that got somebody that has a good job that really wants to deal with somebody else that has kids? And these women here, they already come with kids. I don't want to be around your kids all the time. You got to understand that. I don't want to have to deal with knowing that your kids come before me. Where do I come in at? How is that exciting to me? Your kids come first. So if you got a man that's there for you and supporting you, appreciate that man. Don't think you got heavy options, because you don't. You got heavy options to get that coochie hit. That's the options you get. You got options to get that coochie hit straight from the back. You got plenty of options straight from the back. But you don't have options to get in another relationship. That's not going down like that. Why would the man put himself in that situation? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself if it was on the other foot if the man had kids that lived with him and they was permanently with him in the household, and you didn't have no kids, or you had kids and you get in a relationship with him and he telling you, my kids come first. Hold on. I'll holler at you later. Go sit down somewhere. I'm dealing with the kids right now. I'm not feeling good today. I'm dealing with the kids. You would feel out of place. And that's what's happening with most relationships. When a lady meets a guy, she come with the kids. She's letting him know that I got to deal with my kids. We can have sex later when I get the kids in bed. This turns into, do you really think that this is what the man wants his life to be like? You telling him, I got to wait to put my kids in the bed before we can have sex. Stop rushing to have kids, man. Stop rushing to have kids, man. You should teach your kids not to rush to have kids. Women be so happy when their daughters get pregnant. You excited that your daughter Ray have a kid. Now, you doing the cycle all over again. Once she get past a certain age, in her 20s, yes, she can find different guys to jump on her because that coochie brand new. The coochie brand new. But when she hit 27, 28, 29, that shit ain't the same. I'm telling you right now, the elastic is not the same. You done been jumped on 6, 7, 8 times a day for years. The shit wore out. Where's the fun at? Where's the fun? It's no grip there. A lot of people don't want to admit that they shit ain't got no grip no more. They still hollering good coochie. My coochie good. Man, it don't got no grip, man. The shit don't squeeze the same. If the shit ain't squeezing the same, what do you think? How good do you think it is, man? How good do you think it is if it ain't gripping the same, man? I don't care how pretty you look. I don't care how much makeup you put on. I don't care what you think you look like when you get dialed up and fleeked up. If the shit ain't got no grip on it, what excitement do you think it's going to do for the man? Please tell me this. You look good with the makeup on, then the shit wear off, you not so hot. I got to wake up and deal with this, and you ain't got no goddamn grip. How I'm supposed to feel about this? I'm supposed to just settle for this, huh? And you telling yourself, man, I got options. I can get any man I want. These joints, the grip ain't the same. I'm telling you that right now. I don't care what nobody say. I am experienced. I'm experienced. The grip ain't the same. Once you hit a certain age, it ain't the same. You can try to squeeze the front of it, but when you get to hitting the back, right? When the man get to hitting the back, if his joint hit the back, it don't got that grip in the back. The back of it don't grip the same. It's a difference when the back grip. I'm trying to tell you, when the joint in the 21, 23, that age bracket, the back grip. It's like the back got a certain gripper on that motherfucker. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm telling you straight up. The back, it's like a whole different grip. And I don't know if ladies know this or not, but when you get a certain age and then you get to having kids and shit, the back don't grip. Not the back of it. You might know how to make the muscles at the front where the lips is. You might can make them muscles do a little something, right? They get a little tight and shit, right? But the back don't grip the same. Once the back don't grip, the doctors don't got no scenario or nothing to fix that. It's nothing to fix that. Because I didn't know some joints talk about they get the grip fixed in the front, right? Man, like the girl was saying from one of them shows on reality show, she said she got her coochie fixed, right? She got the front tightened back up. You can't get the back tightened up. Once the back get out of whack, it's over. And I'm telling you, at like 27, 28, 29, 30, the back is different. The back of that motherfucker is not the same because you done got this motherfucker beat down all them years. Think about that. And a lot of girls, they want to start having sex at 14, 15, 16, and they getting beat at that age. So you think about that. You get beat from 14, 15, all the way to 30. That's 15 years of getting your shit beat. How How you think it's still going to have the same grip? How you think it's still going to have that same excitement? It's not going to do it. So you should tell your daughters, oh, baby, I'm going to tell you why you don't want to start going so early. Because when the grip go out of it, it don't come back, baby. It don't come back. When the grip is over, it's over. Ain't no your shit gonna come back later. If you don't have sex, you sit in the bathtub and you soak in whatever. Nah. Vinegar, water. I don't care. Some joints really think that if they sit in the tub, that it's gonna bring the back. Nah. I'm telling you, I'm a professional. You hearing it from a professional. Once the back of that motherfucker, the back, I'm talking about the back. Because I done hit the back of a lot of shit, right? So once the back get out of control, oh my God. It's over. The back get out of control. It's fucking over. It's fucking over. Straight up. I don't care how good you say your coochie is, how much you think they love you, how much you think you got the spell when you do this, you do that, the trick you do that. When the back's over, it's fucking over. There ain't no coming the fuck back. It's done. It's fucking done, man. Now they saying that I can get who I want. Nah. Because when you get in there and the back ain't intact, it's like, yeah, all right. I had fun. Yeah, coochie was good. Yeah, it was good coochie. Yeah, good coochie. But in your mind, you like, man, this motherfucker ain't hitting the same. Till you go out there and hit something 24, 25. And this motherfucker here is all the way live. I'm telling you. This shit brand new. So you got to tell the youngins, when you got youngins, yo, take it easy. Not right now. If you give that explanation to them, they might can think a little different. Damn, my shit gonna be stretched out by the time I'm 29? It's gonna be out of whack? Yes. And the men are gonna look at you different. Your value is gonna be different. The excitement is not the same. And then when they having sex so young, they shit ain't even producing the shit out that it's supposed to produce, right? They done fucked all the shit out. They done had so much fucking fuck at a young age. When it's time for them to get with the person that they should be doing all the fucking with, they burnt the fuck out. They burnt out. So they don't want to have sex the same. I don't feel like it right now. They lying about being on their period. I'm on my period right now. They lying about the shit. Because they done been burnt the fuck out. You not enthused about knowing how to sexually please your man because you done fucked out of both fucking pant legs your whole fucking childhood into your adulthood. You done fucked out of your whole pant legs. Straight up. I'm keeping it a beam, man. I'm keeping it a beam. If nobody gonna keep it a beam with you, and what I notice is, right, a lot of ladies be lying to themselves. You're not lying to the guy. You're lying to your goddamn self. A guy with some goddamn common sense is looking at you like, are you fucking retarded? I'm just saying some real shit. I don't want to offend nobody, but I'm trying to give it to you raw and uncut. I don't give a fuck how pretty you think you look, how nice you think you wear, Gucci, Louis, Prada, all that shit. I'm giving it to you raw and uncut. When the motherfucking back of that, I'm trying to tell you, when the back of it though, this is real shit. When the back of that motherfucker lose the motherfucking grip and the traction in the back of that motherfucker, it's over. Mark my word. And if the man tell you, be honest with you, man, Ask them. I wish y'all would ask the guys y'all with. Man, do the back of my shit still got that same grip as like when, you hit them 24, 23-year-old joints? If they tell you yeah, they fucking lying to you. This real shit. I'm keeping it a bean. If they tell you yeah, they lying to you, man. The shit don't got the same grip, man. Ain't no way you gonna take a rubber band. I'm trying to tell you. Ain't no way you gonna take a rubber band for motherfucking 10, 15 years and keep pulling it around, stretching it this way, pulling this way, and expect the motherfucker to be intact, man. Stop rushing to get that coochie hit, man. Stop it. When you rush to get the coochie hit at a young age, it burns you out at a certain age where you don't got the same motivation to get that motherfucker hit, man. This is real shit, man. And you can think you can get who you want. Oh, I can get who I want. No, you can't. No, you can't. I bet $1 to a dime. You can't get another. You can't get what you want. It's impossible. You got to settle. You might meet somebody along the way, but when you come with them same tactics that you thought you can do better with the other guy, he's already on game. It's the same game. Women are running the same game. It's like, tell me what you want to tell me, and then you think, I'm supposed to believe this. You got these badass kids at home, right? And you think, I'm supposed to deal with your badass kids because I want to have sex with you? That's what guys want to do. They want to have sex with you, man. Now, if they have sex with you, they might start to take a liking to you. And then that makes a guy become the man you might want him to be. He wants to treat you how you want to be treated because he's sexually attracted to you. The only way you getting a guy that's not sexually attracted to you if his dick don't work. If his fucking dick don't work, voila, you struck gold. But then you gonna have to go out there and get your damn coochie hit because you want to get it hit. Now come on, man. We got to keep it real in this motherfucker. Real shit. If you meet a guy that his shit don't work, you gonna run all over this nigga. You limp dick motherfucker. You know how y'all talk to a nigga. Nigga shit don't work. You little limp dick motherfucker. Go hard on a nigga. Nigga sick. Make a nigga feel like a motherfucking little nigga. Straight little nigga. Man, shit, man. She love me though. She love me. Man, she love me though, man. This is my baby, man. She love me though. That's what happened to them niggas that was with them ladies. They probably talking filthy about them. Niggas still talking about they love me. They love me. Then they leave them and wish they was back with the niggas. I'm going out here in the world, and when you go out in the world, ain't no love out there, man. Ain't no love. When you already found that love, you ain't going out in the world and finding that love. Ain't no love out there, man. Why is somebody going to take on somebody else's responsibilities to make you feel loved? Only way it's happening is if they don't got shit. Somebody that got shit, they don't want to take on nobody else's responsibilities. So when y'all rush to have them kids and think that y'all just going to go out here and meet another man and he going to be ready to be with you, they don't want to take care of somebody else's responsibilities to make you feel happy. Stop rushing to have kids. And then if you got the guy that's with you, stop rushing to think you can do better. You got to weigh them options. Man, I already got a kid with this nigga. Hold up. I already got the kid with him. Why am I going to go out here and run off and think I can find better because the other guy telling you them sweet nothings, telling you, oh, baby, we going to be this, we going to be that. Once he has sex with you a few times, this shit ain't the same, man. It's over. Once the guy has sex with you, he looking at you different. You look different. I'm telling you straight up. You can be so beautiful before the guy has sex with you. Now niggas start picking shit apart. Man, I don't like this about her. Man, she got this bump on her face. Man, damn, her feet look funny. Man, I don't like the way she walk. I don't like this. That's just how it go. So you gotta find a man that adores you. The man gotta adore you. He gotta like the way you look when you walk away. He gotta like the way you look when you get in and out the shower. He gotta like the way you look when you pull up at the house. He gotta like the way you look when you on FaceTime. He gotta like all the things about you. And if you think you gonna build a bear, you gonna build a man, you in for hell. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If the guy doesn't come equipped knowing how to financially provide, ladies, you can't teach him. It's impossible. It's impossible. If you give him your tax money, talk about he gonna flip my tax money and all this shit, you's a damn dummy. You's a damn dummy. I'm telling you that straight up and straight down. If you giving a guy your tax money, you's a damn dummy. If you think that you going to give a man something and he going to make something happen when he already was a bum joker and you buying his clothes and shit, now you going to give him some money to try to establish something, man, you asking for that shit to be burnt. That's what you asking for. Ain't no hope in that, man. If you want to find a guy that's equal, you got to come equal too. And I'm not saying come equal because you working. You can. A guy doesn't want a woman that already got children, out of shape, and got a big mouth. Think about that now. You got children, you out of shape, and your mouth is fucking out of control. So if you do find a man that's willing to accept you for you, don't think you got many more options. Fuck that. I'm telling you straight up. You don't have many more options. You struck fucking gold. You struck fucking gold. Straight gold. You got gold. That's what you got. You got the gold bars and shit they be talking about. You got a fucking gold bar. Solid fucking gold. You're not going to keep getting that. It's not happening. You struck gold. So you got to appreciate that you struck gold. Not thinking that, man, I could do better. Because once you go back out there and you fire this guy, right? You're going to go right out there and see how the guys don't treat you how he was treating you. You're going to get some guys that want to take you on dates. They're going to talk on the phone with you. They're going to text you, tell you how beautiful, how everything you want to hear. Wait till after he fuck you. Wait till after he fucking fuck you. Watch how he look at you. Watch how he talk to you. It's going to be a different tone of voice. It's going to be a different look in his fucking eyes. And he's going to answer the fucking phone when he wants to. I'm giving you the fucking game, ladies. You hearing it from a fucking professional, man. I'm a professional, man. You hearing it from me. Firsthand. But if you think you got it under control and you know what you're doing, go out there and play in the field, man. Play in the field. You gonna have to turn heartless, man. like the ladies like Kim K, and they ain't got no heart. They manipulating the men to think. So that's what you gonna have to do. If you want to have that lovey-dovey heart, right? You in trouble. You got to have that heartless heart. Then you can see that it's easier to separate from people. It's not as hard to separate. Once you got that lovey-dovey, oh, my life, I need you in my life and all that shit, it's hard to separate from people. So you're very disappointed when separation happens. But if you got it in your mind where as though you can say, all right, I'm done with this, and you can really, really keep it moving, then you can deal with it differently. And that's what type of Kimmy Izzy got. Kim Kizay, that's the type of heart she got. That's why she can get the ballers, and when they break up, she don't care. People in the world looking at her like, oh, she can't get a man, she can't find a relationship, she a user. That's because she already done put in her mind that these niggas ain't shit. So it's easy for her to move on to the next and find different situations. But most women are thinking that every situation they get in is the love of their life. It was meant to be. God brought us together. All that type of talk. They start talking about the signs. Your sign, my sign. Man, fuck them signs. Fuck them signs, man. Your sign goes with my sign and our signs are linked up. And man, well, let's see how long it lasts, man. How long it's going to go, man. How long is the relationship going to hold up with both of our signs being the same? Because you said we got the same signs. This person might feel one way one year, and then it might feel different the next year. They might tolerate you for so long, and you think it's working out, but they trying to find an exit plan. That could be the man or the woman. People are so confused on what they think an ideal relationship is supposed to be. Maybe relationships are not supposed to be as though you supposed to be together and live in the same household. Why? Because this is what they're telling us. A lot of people in the same household don't even like each other. And if you meet couples that are married for a long time, they don't even sleep in the goddamn same room. They'll tell you, that one got their room and that one got their room. But you think that this is how it's supposed to be because they say you're supposed to get together, married. They don't even like each other, man. The deception of life, man. And people have no clue. And then you see how we fade out this earth. You get to making yourself believe something and then you just fade out this earth. It's fucking crazy. You make yourself believe shit, right? That you gonna be together with somebody forever, right? And then the person just fades off out of this earth. And then the other person got to keep living and going and find somebody else. And they say that we supposed to be together forever. Come on, man. The lies, man. They deceive us, man. Real rap. It's crazy though. I'm like understanding it more as I get older. When you younger, right? You don't have the same understanding. You don't see things the way you really should see things. And that's true that when some people age, because I'm not going to say all, because a lot of people get stupider as they get older. But when you age, you're supposed to get wisdom, man. From your experiences. Some people don't even learn from the experiences. Some people, I just think they lie to themselves because they don't want to be alone. They don't want to be lonely. So they're telling themselves false things so that they can have somebody around. My wife, my husband, my this, my girl. But honestly, the people don't even like the people around. They just don't want to be alone. They don't want to be by themselves. And what happens with these type of joints, They already got the guys that want to be with them, and then they say, I can go get somebody else, and then they be lonely. And you got to think about it. When the new guy gets with them, they're thinking about how their last relationship went. So some guys are suckers, though. Some women know how to pick the suckers. Some of them know how to pick the suckers good. There's some suckers out there now. And some women know how to pick them suckers. Some women are looking for a certain type of man that is not suckers, but they want to make these men be how they want them to be. You're not going to find too many men that already established themselves and already been through the trials and tribulations of certain relationships and just turn them into suckers. Some you will. If you get a man that has already had a lot of experience with women, it's not going to happen. Now, if you get a man that hasn't had as much experience, doesn't get as much sex, you got a chance to see if you can make him a sucker. But most people go overboard when they turn somebody into a sucker. It's like stealing from the store. Once you steal from the store, once you're going to keep stealing, you're going to get more stuff. You stealing more, you put more in the bag. It's the same thing with the relationship. Once you start treating a man like a sucker, you're going to treat him more and more like a sucker. You're going to keep reaching and reaching and reaching and reaching until you suck him dry, till it ain't shit to suck on. And this is real. I'm just keeping it a beam, man. Hey, listen. If you got somebody that is showing you attention and doing things for you, don't look at all the bad the person's doing, man. Don't look at, I can go find better. Because you can easily be out there and be lonely, man. Subscribe to the channel. Share this video. Like the video. I'm coming. Trust me. I'm coming from the muck. I'm coming. Trust me. I'm bringing fire. I'm bringing honesty. I'm a vet. My experience is at an all-time high. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back now.